Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to Sunday. Welcome to Random Pick Day on the channel. Now, there's no green screen behind me right now, which means one thing. It means one thing, that we are going to be doing a Siri-based episode because I quite enjoy them. It makes me, it makes Siri choose players from my club that I actually like to have in my club, so I get to use some of my favourite players, and we can normally build a pretty sick squad. Now, I may have recorded this intro for the last 5 or so minutes and got Ronaldinho, but I wasn't recording the audio, so brilliant. We're going to have to start again, aren't we? So pray to the FIFA gods that we can get Ronaldinho twice in a row, because I would love that. Anyway, yeah, so basically I'm going to let Siri choose from 8 pages worth of special players that I've got. Some are loans, like you can see here. You know, you've got loan icons. The player of the month, Aguero, is another option. Team of the years, we've got full icons. We've got like icons that are untradeable, and then other crazy stuff along the way. Like the worst it gets is over here on page 8. And also page 4 is rubbish, because it's my tradable rubbish informs. But yeah, anyone on this page, I mean, there's still some gems, like Alessandrini I'm going to take all day long. But page 4 is just full of players that I'm not super hyped about. I definitely really wouldn't want to get them. So we'll go all the way to the start, and I will ask Siri to pick a random number for me. But do me a favour, guys, hit a thumbs up on today's video. Let's try and aim for 1,000 likes. That'd be amazing. And of course, don't forget to sub to the channel if you're new. So let's get on with it. Siri, please give me a random number between 1 and 8.
It's 5.
It's 5. 5, I think, is the good page. 5 is the Ronaldinho page. So, yeah, well, I'm banking on Ronaldinho coming out here. The only one I don't want on this page is the first player, Renato Sanchez. So, but the luck, please let the luck gods be with us. Siri, please give me a random number between 1 and 10.
6.
6, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rui Costa, I'll take that. He's actually someone I've not used for quite a while, and was a very good candidate of the player for the first couple of months of the game. Don't know if he's still kind of up there now, but he's someone that I'm quite happy to use. Siri, please give me a random number between 1 and 8.
It's 3.
It's 3. Page number 3 has, I mean, it skipped a really bad page. It's got an icon and a Team of the Year player, so hopefully we can get one of them. But I'll pretty much take anything from this page. Siri, please give me a random number between 1 and 10.
That would be 3.
That would be 3. We get third informed Heung-min Son. It's not quite 96 Kane, but we definitely get a good one there in Heung-min Son. I'll take that for sure. Very, very good player on the game, and I'm sure I can net some goals with him today. Siri, please give me a random number between 1 and 8.
The answer is 7.
The answer is 7. What is on page 7? Alright, so it's pretty much like average-ish players. Nothing to really write home about, but I'll be happy with a fair few of them. Let's just see what we get. Siri, please give me a random number between 1 and 10.
The answer is 10.
The answer is 10. It's Cristiano. How the hell am I going to get him into a team? I don't know how we're going to get full chem on. Oh, I've gone off the page. Alright, so I'll pick him. It might mean that we've got to have... I do have icons. I do have Brazilian icons. I could bring Ronaldinho into the team. Like, there's nothing against that. But of course, we've got Heung-min Son in that spot. There might be a way around it. I'll try and figure it out. The easiest way to link Cristiano is with another Brazilian icon. But there might just be a terrible bronze or a terrible silver player from his club or league or whatever to help me get chem. We'll see what I can do with it. Onto the regularly scheduled random pick as normal. Okay guys, so I have completed the episode at this point, and I had to switch to a white t-shirt because now that the green screen's in effect, a green t-shirt and a green screen would have left me as a floating head and some hands. So, I don't know, maybe even that could be enjoyable for a future episode. But I'm going to go real bog standard today. The 3 players that I've got are going to be my standouts. So, I've got Rui Costa, right centre mid, Cristiano, right striker, and then left mid for Heung-min Son in a 4-4-2. Like, proper standard team. Everyone else is just a regular card, and I just wanted to do it so that these 3 properly stood out. I don't know English. But we've got Leno in goal today, 85 rated keeper. He's been my German goalie of choice of late, and I actually quite like him. And then I've got Jerome Boateng and Hoedes coming in as my centre-backs, because it links the Bundesliga to the German side of the Italian league with Hoedes, and that means we can go off on a little bit of a hybrid with Alaba at left-back and Florenzi at right-back, meaning that we've got an extra league in the squad at least. Felipe Anderson is the Brazilian right mid that I have chosen today, and of course he links to Cristiano, which is what I needed. I needed 3 like orange links to Cristiano to make it work. Moussa Dembele fits into the centre of midfield nicely, getting a strong link to, of course, Heung-min Son. And then this right here is our first random pick player. It is, of course, Rui Costa, 90 rated, 86 pace, 88 dribbling, 81 shooting and 88 passing. Like, 4-star skills and weak foot. I have came up against this guy and used this guy a lot on FIFA 18. Heung-min Son then makes his way in as our second random pick player. I friggin' love Heung-min Son. 284,000 coins paid for the stats that you get there. 90 pace, 89 dribbling and shooting, 4-star skill, 5-star weak foot. It feels cheap to me. And then, of course, we've got Gabriel Jesus, just the regular version up front, in order to get Brazil to the Prem, and then Brazil off to my main striker that is going to be Cristiano da Silva. So, he's a Brazilian playing in the J-League, and he is the rarest silver in the game. However, they upped him to an 83 for his League SBC, and I've got to say, he is one of the more popular Brazilians on this game. However, I've never come up against him. Like, I still reckon he's extremely rare. I don't know how many people have actually done that SBC. Do you guys ever come up against Cristiano? Because to me, he still could be like the rarest SBC player out there on the game right now. So moving on in, I can show you all of the goals that we were able to score. I had a pretty flawless run. Apart from this game right here, which was the last one I played, I dominated the guy, and somehow he kept running down the wing and scoring headers, and eventually scored a bicycle kick to put himself like 6-3 up, and I ended up losing the game. Craziness. Like, it just full on, I was laughing that I didn't deserve to lose. Like, it was, I was honestly not mad. I was just finding it funny how everything was going in for him, but not for me. But I really enjoyed the team. It's a little bit unlike me to go with like a kind of a bog standardy looking squad that isn't super special. Like, I would even kind of say that the team right here is extremely average, if not a below average team for FIFA 18 at this point. Just because I feel like loads of people could have the players and stuff that I've got. Even like, I think my Road to Glory team is way more expensive than what this particular squad is. The icon himself, like Rui Costa, typically teeters on the edge of 400 to 500,000 coins to complete the SBC. So $500,000, like I'm sure a lot of people have got that at this point. 200 to 300k for Heung-min Son. I think it is about 200k-ish for Cristiano. And then the rest of the team, apart from Boateng and Alaba, were just super cheap players. Like, nobody's going to cost you anything there, really. Even like Gabriel Jesus nowadays is like 2.9k or something. I'm pretty sure he was going for. Like, that's mental. That one of the crazier players on this game. Although he doesn't necessarily feel it anymore. I thought he was always going to be like super OP all year long, because Martial can feel like that still to me, but Gabriel Jesus doesn't quite feel on top of his game anymore. I mean, I guess the people that use the inform version have got a very good version of Jesus, but the regular, I don't know, I seem to be able to defend him a lot better as well now. It might have just been that sort of first 3 months of the game when you get those super OP players, but now there's so many different players left, right and centre that we can all use, that I think maybe a lot of people have even brought Heung-min Son out of their team. No, that's a lie. There's still everyone's still got Sane or Martial and Son and Jesus. Like, yeah, there's still a lot of people that use them, but again, this episode right here is a good way for me to ask you guys about how many coins you actually have, because I ask this sort of every couple of weeks, just because I want to know how much people are playing. I know there's been quite a significant drop off in the people that have been playing lately, or it seems that way anyway, just genuinely because of Fortnite and stuff. Like, Fortnite is banging, and everyone else is finding any other game on this planet stale right now, which is a little bit worrying. But you know, we can hope and keep going. That's all I got to do is just keep going, and hopefully, like, we get a World Cup mode and stuff like that. But yeah, how many coins have you actually got on FUT this year? Are you still the sort of person that's using like a Gabriel Jesus? Have you upgraded yourself, like, by going out and getting Cristiano's SBC? Sorry, my voice is going. But yeah, I want to know. I want to know how many coins you've got and what sort of squad you've got on the game at the moment. So those were the goals that we were able to score with the team. It's now time to go over the squad and give everyone a little bit of a rating. I love Leno. He actually is my favourite German goalkeeper right now. And then Boateng and Huvardes did a great job. Like, Boateng especially kind of helps for Huvardes' lower pace than what Boateng's got. It kind of covers him sometimes, which is good. And then so does Florenzi and, of course, David Alaba. Those guys getting up the pitch. Alaba especially. 1-2s and then getting, like, carrying on running up the pitch. It just carves the side open and gets you in for either a crossing opportunity or play it back inside ready for the shot. Dembele in the centre of midfield was my workhorse. He did a fantastic job. Felipe Anderson, utilising the pace that he's got, did a good job bringing defenders out wide there. And then we can talk about Rui Costa now. Rui Costa, 4-star value for money and an 8.5 out of 10. So that is an above average rating, and actually, I would say a very good rating. Yeah, 4-star value for money, all right, because he still costs 500k, but it is one of the cheaper prime icons that you're ever going to be able to get. And then the 8.5, because I don't think that many people I think people have moved on from him a little bit, so he's still good, but not great. Heung-min Son, however, this is a 5-star value for money player. Like, I would pay 500,000 coins for the privilege of using this god. He is so good. 9.5 out of 10. I just feel like there's more versions of him to come, and if that's the case, I need to save that little bit of wiggle room for a 10 out of 10 later on, I think. Gabriel Jesus, like we talked about him earlier, seems to have gone off the boil a bit for me, but still a very usable player. And then Cristiano gets 4-star value for money and a 9 out of 10. I think he's more expensive than a lot of the league SBCs, and it's kind of difficult to actually get him into a team unless you're using Brazilians or icons. Like, he's not just going to fit in any old way with strong links, because unless you've got Ronaldinho or something like that, you're not really going to have many strong links to this player unless it's a J-League player that you don't want in your starting 11. But overall, yeah, like a great player, did a good job for the team, scored goals, assisted goals, and just a nice squad to play with. Something a bit different that I haven't used for a while is sort of like really highlighting my 3 players and then using a bog standard team underneath that. So do me a favour, guys, hit the thumbs up button if you have enjoyed. Don't forget, of course, to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching, have a lovely Sunday, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.